Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. It's complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, and this defense is reeling already. First play of the game, and you give up an explosive play in the passing game just like that. They better collect themselves and buckle up and get ready to go.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. On the move. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Dukes are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Coming after it. Lets it fly. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
I tell you, if you're going to throw it to the perimeter of the field against zone coverage, you've got to have really good anticipation at quarterback, and you saw it there. He threw that before his guy had even turned around. Accurate.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, James Madison. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. First down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, you know, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, James Madison, 7, Clemson, 0.
The Tigers will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend-don't-break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Oh, look out, there he goes! Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. An impressive run from the back, gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he makes the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer. You've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it.
Got enough space, and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. The Dukes want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Barnett. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. They're trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Bringing it back, it's Williams. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. A first down for the offense. The pitch to the left. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls it
He
in.
would just not hesitate on that.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's got it inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Maffa. Powers through the defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He wants to throw. It's complete to the left. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Dukes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They keep it on the ground to open the third.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
The give to the back. Got room at the 35. He's loose. Past the 30. Running inside the 20.
Put that
and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. And the Dukes moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Looking left. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He's looking to throw. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
That should have been a touchdown.
After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Penny. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. He'll just keep slinging it. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Snap it to the back. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
Just a mismatch there.
Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah.
It's a good play.
Sometimes they make some
You know what I mean?
Sometimes that blah, blah, blah,
You'll
blah,
take
blah
account
actually
that. That's a
works
good
well.
player we're
It's
playing
working
against
now,
right now.
but it might be too little too late. But at least you got the party started.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Screens are so ineffective sometimes, dude. Like,
After the
at least for
quarterback
me,
and
it seems like
receiver
I always
couldn't
get
connect,
that,
it's 2nd and 10.
they knock me
Quarterback
off my
checking the
route.
play. Back to pass, it's Klubnik.
That's huge.
He's got his man.
I didn't think he was
35, he's
good
open.
on fighting that.
Powers through. Ripped off a huge chunk play
He
on
needed
that one
that.
as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Clemson 24, James Madison 14.
And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try to get the edge on the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
These 3rd downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, 1, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but 2, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now, because of his athleticism, he's got the offense knocking on the door inside the opponent's 10-yard.
And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's going to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Petty.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quickly complete.
You can keep spamming this. It's not going to win the game.
10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
They
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He's going to let one fly.
Beautiful, beautiful. Played him like a fiddle right there.
Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart.